there, clan. Welcome to a clan update for the 15th of September 2015. Been a little while since I actually did a clan update last. If you haven't noticed, I've been kind of a little bit busy with, of course, Dragon Age. Trespassers, of course. Finally got my playthrough up. I had to leave my computer after a day after that because basically my computer was on for pretty much near enough 6 or 7 days straight. Of course, the first day was recording the videos, and then then had the processing and all that lovely jargon, and uploading, and then keep releasing them at a decent schedule. I do appreciate you understanding why I was releasing them at a schedule, by the way. Thank you. But yeah, a full Let's Play of Dragon Age Inquisition Trespassers DLC is up. The final DLC for Dragon Age Inquisition. And then, of course, that leads into the next Dragon Age game, which we don't know anything about yet, but I have theories. Now, of course, that does mean I do have to do a final thoughts on Trespassers. Now, I'm working on that now. As I say, I still have to tweak around with new editing software I've got a hold of. I don't particularly like it, if I'm going to be honest. But worst case scenario, I'll just do my standard talking head videos as I do, because you seem to like that. And I'll figure something out. But I want to actually get some notes written up first. I just haven't had time to do that right now. I'm still recovering from a bit of a cold, if you can't tell. But I want to do a video giving my final thoughts on Trespassers. And then, of course, my final thoughts on Inquisition. Because that is the final DLC. The game is now technically, officially finished. We have all the DLCs out. The story is now complete. Our Inquisitor's story has come to an end, and now we lead into the next installment of the series, which of course I will be covering once we have news about it. I don't know when that will be, because hopefully BioWare will take their time again and actually get this. I'm hoping it will be at least another 2, maybe 3 years before, 2 to 4 years before we even hear anything before we hear anything about the next Dragon Age. I'm going to be honest. I want BioWare to take their time, because I get the feeling that this Dragon Age game may be the last Dragon Age game, at least in the timeline at least. I'm not too sure. That's just a feeling I've got, but I'll get to that when I get to my theory video. But I am going to cover it, don't worry. But right now, my main goal is to concentrate a little bit on Trespassers. After I was done with the game, and then of course editing not really much editing, I had to use the Elgato for the face cam. But of course, getting them uploaded, getting everything done and all that. I kind of needed a little day or two to take a breather, in all honesty, so that's what I did. And it was nice to take, in all honesty. But the plan now is, of course, get the Trespasser final thoughts video out, and also get back to, of course, covering other stuff. There have been a couple of videos I have thought about doing on a particular couple of topics recently. But in all honesty, a couple of these topics, I don't really have much to say. And in all honesty, there are people out there who have handled it better than I can, in all honesty. But really, as it is, it's just as it is. I don't touch topics unless I can feel I can actually give my opinion on them validly. And even then, I will be completely transparent with these. As I say, right now, I'm a little bit stumped on what I'm going to do. As I say, of course, the TwitchCon's coming up, but I'm not going to that. But there might be some news that might get announced during then. We don't know. Conventions are finicky things, especially with a TwitchCon this big. I wouldn't be surprised if there were some announcements. Of course, I'm just keeping my ear to the ground, and of course, other wee bits and bobs. I do apologise for the glare. Not much I can do, unfortunately. My window's a bit of a janked right now, and it's windy as hell out there, so not much I can do. But yeah, I do want to cover more stuff. As I say, of late, as I say, beyond of course Trespassers, I've been hitting a bit of a funk with this whole YouTube thing, in all honesty. But I think that's just a little bit of a funk spell I've had recently. I don't know why I've had it. It just kind of happened. But after Trespassers, I kind of got back into the swing of things, and actually I kind of saw why I do this YouTube thing again. I love the community that's been created with this, the people I've met, and of course the various interactions I have with you out there. It kind of sparked me and go, yeah, now I know why I do this. Now I know why I keep making these YouTube videos, even though I'm like a small tiny pea compared to the vastness of the ocean out there of other YouTubers. But I understand why I keep doing this, because I enjoy it that much, and it's the community, of course. Now, that being said, I suppose I am going to take it a bit more slow than I previously have in the past. I need to... The main thing is real life, unfortunately, gets in the way. And my main goal right now is to find a job. So I'm not going to basically do... I'm still going to try and keep at least 3 videos a week, but if I don't do 3 videos a week, understand that there is a real life reason for it. I need to find a job because I need an income. If I don't have money, I can't, basically, I can't get games, I can't play games, I can't live, basically. It's that kind of shit, unfortunately. I do appreciate the support you do give me, of course, with Patreon. If you don't know, I do have a Patreon, and I do get a little bit of money thanks to some of you who are very generous, and I really do appreciate it. Most of that money covers Skype, Photoshop, and I am putting a wee bit aside each month to put towards getting a new editing software. And then a little bit of it goes towards the general fund for the channel, you know, games, hardware, that kind of stuff. But I don't get a lot. I only get maybe, I think it's somewhere in the range, depending on how much Patreon takes every month. Anywhere from, I think, let me just double check to make sure I'm not going to pull a number out of my ass. I need to, it's just, it's hard to keep track of it sometimes. But yeah, I get about, if my computer will load, I get about $53 a month, which I believe is about 30, anywhere from 25 to 35 pound, depending on the exchange rate and how much Patreon takes. Of course, Patreon, of course, do take a cut, but I do appreciate that, and it does go towards the channel. Every single penny does go towards the channel. That's pretty much it. I don't use it for my own personal use. And I do appreciate that. But if you didn't know I have a Patreon, feel free to go and check it out. And of course, I don't force you to do it. It's a completely optional thing. It's up to you. But without that, basically, I would not be able to make my thumbnails. I would not be able to basically have gotten a few games in the life because you'd help pay for that, and I greatly appreciate that. So, as I say, right now, I do need to kind of buckle down and deal with real life shit first and find a job, which is not easy. But once I find a job, hopefully I'll be able to work around a schedule where I'll be able to make my videos and do the job at the same time. And of course, with the job comes money, comes me being able to upgrade my equipment. My PC needs an upgrade, of course, and of course a couple of wee things need an upgrade. It's just going to come down to whenever I can get a job. So hopefully you will understand that. And as I say, if you want to help towards making this into something more than a hobby, basically, then just keep spreading the word. That's all I ask. I'm not going to force you, oh, go over and support my Patreon, or I'm going to stop doing this. I'm not going to say that. You can support. Patreon is completely optional. As long as you watch my content, I'm okay with that, and I greatly appreciate every single view I get. So, as I say, this is just pretty much me saying the things that's kind of going to happen, basically. I need to concentrate on real life, find a job, and that will help the channel, hopefully, depending on what kind of work I get. But yeah, there's not much coming up right now. I'm debating right now about a review that I'm going to do. I might as well show you. It's Mad Max. I got a loan of this game off of my cousin, so I didn't buy it. So I am thinking about giving a quick review of this. I'm not too sure. I have beaten it, but I don't know if I'll have much to say on this because I'm not that familiar with Mad Max personally. I've never seen the movies. But yeah, I think that is pretty much it. I just wanted to keep you up to date on everything that's going to be happening. I'm trying to think, is there anything that I'm forgetting? I don't think there is. Oh yeah, now I remember. I'm going to be going to MCM Comic Con next week. I believe it's next week if I'm correct. It's the 26th and 27th of this month. I will be going to MCM Comic Con. I've been going for the past 3 years in a row now. This is the only convention I can actually get to due to the fact that it is located in my hometown. So I'm going to MCM Comic Con in Glasgow. I'm going both days. First day I'll be with my family. Second day I will most likely be with my little sister, depending on whether or not she actually wants to go the second day. But I will be going, and I'm going to have fun. I'm going to go walk about, have a little chit chat with some people, maybe have a look at the cool swag that's there, maybe pick up a couple of things, and then of course I'll do a swag video at the end of it. I actually have to say that last year I don't think I mentioned it, but I actually did meet one of you at MCM Comic Con. Came up to me, he was dressed as the Daily Shelf. I don't think I gave him a shout out. I do apologise for that. But yeah, I got to meet the first person who watches my content, which was kind of surreal, I'm going to be honest. Didn't get to chat with him for too long, but I do appreciate him coming up and saying hi. If you do see me and I'm not with my family, as if I'm with my family, My family are still a bit weirded out with me doing YouTube, but if you see me and I'm not with my family, don't hesitate to come up and say hi. I don't bite. I swear. Except for that one time, but that was an accident. But yeah, I'm going there. I'm going to have fun. Going to enjoy myself. There isn't really anyone. There's no special guest that really interests me. I think Robert Ricardo's going to be there, and maybe get his autograph if I have some spare cash. But whatever. I'm going for shits and giggles and have a laugh and take some pictures of cosplayers if they'll let me, because cosplay is freaking awesome. And last year just blew me away with the amount of awesome cosplays that were there. Hopefully there'll be just as many awesome ones. I'm not doing a cosplay, unfortunately. The cosplay I had in mind fell through, unfortunately, just because I don't have the money. So I'm probably just going to wear my N7 jacket again. I may as well tell you, my cosplay idea was I was going to be a gender bend Korra from Avatar: The Legend of Korra. Except it was going to be her earthbender garbs that she wore towards the beginning of book 4. I actually bought the trousers. I was just looking for the vest and the materials, but things just kept coming up and I just didn't end up not having the time to actually find a vest and the material to make the shirt. Maybe, I don't know, maybe last minute I'll find the stuff and I'll have a spare bit of cash, but I don't. Unfortunately, every cash I get has to go towards the family. So yeah, I wasn't able to get my cosplay this year. Hopefully next year, if I can find a job in the next wee while, I'll have some money where I can actually work on a proper cosplay. Maybe finally make my N7 armor. Who knows? We'll see what happens. But I'm going to have a lot. Hopefully I'll have a good time like I have every other year. First year I went was absolutely brilliant. Second year was even better, and I'm hoping this year will be just as good. We'll see what happens, but I'm going to have fun, I'm going to enjoy myself, and I'll pick up some awesome stuff hopefully, and then do a swag video at the end. But other than that, I think that's pretty much everything. I thank you for watching. I hope you don't mind this me blethering on. But other than that, I think that's pretty much everything. I thank you for watching. As always, I'm ScottishWarrior92, and I need to find the stop button because my mouse is being weird. There we are, got you. And I'll see you all next time. Ciao for now.